Hello, my people. It's another episode of Girls in My City. Another interesting episode. Of course, this is the part 2 of entitlement. And of course, we're discussing entitlement. Of the topic involves us to bring um the men into this, and that's why we have Morrison in the house. Hello, Morrison.
Hello, Riri.
How are you doing now?
I'm doing just fine. I'm good.
And of course, I have the girl. Of course, we can't do without the girl in the city. And I have Lydia. What's up, baby girl?
Hi, girl.
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
All right, so guys, we'll be talking about entitlement. This is the part 2 of it. We talked about entitlement last week with J and DB, and it has been interesting. And now we want to continue on this same topic. So, guys, but before we go on, I'd like to know, Lydia, what do you do for a living?
I'm a student of BUK,
Okay.
and then I'm a skincare therapist.
Wow, no wonder your skin is glowing,
Yeah,
baby. You
baby.
glow, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And Marisa, what do you do?
Okay, I'm a businessman and I'm also a gym instructor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, no wonder I can see the bodybuilding.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
So, is that what put food on the table for you, Lydia?
Of course, my darling. It does.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So, how is the business going, though?
Well, it's been fine.
Okay.
The market is selling itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, so far the business has been going smoothly, very well.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Oh, good.
Okay. So, guys, we're here to talk about entitlement, and I'd like to know on your own words, what you think entitlement is. I'll go with ladies first, Lydia.
Wow.
Mm.
Entitlement. Entitlement. My own words. Entitlement is a sense of feeling for someone that thinks they are special,
Mm-hmm.
and as such, there should be this special treatment that comes
Of
with
course,
it.
them.
You feel they are special than anyone else, or they are significant order.
Mm.
So they feel they are entitled or they deserve some kind of special treatment, maybe gifts, emotional support.
Mm. Okay,
Yeah.
that's you. Morrison.
Personally, I feel the word entitlement
Mm.
itself is self-explanatory. Like you being entitled to something from
Certain rights.
a second party, from another person.
Mm.
It could be anything. It could be their commitment, their money, their
Time.
anything, their time. You feel that okay, you deserve this from this person. This person has to do this for
Give
you.
you this.
Could be from a parent, your sibling, your spouse. So that's what I feel.
That's what entitlement
Yes,
is.
exactly.
Well, okay, now, do you think entitlement in any kind of relationship, be it family, be it romantic relationship, society, is it all right to have entitlement?
Yes,
on
yes.
people?
Personally, I must say, to me, my parents are entitled to. First of all, they're entitled to because they raised me. So them being entitled is normal, it's understandable.
Okay, so that's where you can take entitlement.
Yes, exactly.
Only
So-
only your parents are entitled to you.
Yes, because they invested in me, like me being this stage of my life now. They played a very, very important and vital role.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So them being entitled is normal. Like to some extent, I feel we as humans we're always entitled. Like we're always entitled to a whole lot of things. We're entitled to maybe our elder sibling, our uncles. We call them and say, "Uncle, I need this for school. I need this for that." So
Kinda-
yes, that's some level of entitlement.
Entitlement.
Yeah.
So it's okay to have entitlement in whichever relationship you're saying that, right?
Yes, yeah, definitely. We humans by default are entitled. We always will feel entitled to some
Some
certain
certain
kind of
things. Okay.
yes.
Lydia, also up with this.
Entitlement. Wow. I wouldn't be against it 100%, but I think 20% is enough.
Okay.
Morrison made mention of only his parents can be entitled because they raised him and all of that. But then, can I use African society as a case study?
Sure.
I believe the Westerners, they don't practice like us. Here in the African society, our parents literally use us as retirement plan. Most of the African parents give birth, train kids in school.
Yeah.
Let me say with the hope of this child will make it tomorrow
Yeah,
and coming back to take care of me.
When I'm old.
I'm not saying as a child you shouldn't do anything for your parents,
Yeah.
But then this thing of always calling your child,
Yeah,
always
they
calling,
entitled to-
once you have something going on, your grandma don't swallow knife, oh, this one do this one, or this one, they are calling this particular child they know is doing well.
Yeah.
No, it's okay if you have, you want to help your parent, it's fine.
And-
But them always pulling to call you to do something. Especially if you are just the one breadwinner of that family. I don't think it makes
And
sense.
especially
But
for
there's
first
nothing-
child,
but
for
personally,
first
I
child,
feel-
you know, they always put that pressure on firstborn.
Yes,
first
firstborns.
daughter, first
Exactly,
sons.
exactly.
Like
Yes.
that entitlement
Definitely.
is their family. They feel like you are the firstborn of this family. You are supposed to do this by this time. You're supposed to do this.
But you know what?
But-
There's nothing wrong with such kind of entitlement, because I feel being a firstborn, from like me, I'm the firstborn child. My dad always tell me I'm the deputy parent. There.
That's
Like,
what they always
I'm,
tell.
it's not like they are being entitled. Like there's this obligation that
You're
I have
okay
to-
with that entitlement for you.
I have to provide, being the first. You see, I have no elder sibling that I have to call, and so they're always looking up to me. So I have to provide for them. Sometimes I put their needs first before mine.
Before yours.
So
Okay.
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing
For
toxic
you, right?
about such kind of entitlement. So
You know, that kind of entitlement gives back to so many things.
like what is
Most
that?
especially when it comes to we're all adults and people are really struggling to balance their life. Probably financially, your dreams are there, time, age, and then there are expectations from your family
Yes.
and everybody around you. Like Riri is supposed to send me money for this. Riri.
Thank you.
So it gives back to a lot of things. For some people, it gives back to toxic lifestyle. They end up doing things they are not supposed to even do. And
I mean, you
But-
end
but-
up having lazy siblings.
yes,
Yes.
Because you know, I have a brother that's
their
going to
parents
do
want
this
to tell
for
them,
me.
"Thank
Yes,
But you know what?
you
But you know
get-
what?
That's what it
when
gives birth to,
when it
and-
comes to entitlement, like gender, our gender like plays a very vital role in entitlement. Like as a man, my siblings are always entitled. Like they have this obligation that I have to do this for them, I have to do that for them. You get-
and you're okay with
yes,
that.
I'm very, very fine with that. Sometimes, even when they ask, like, you know, definitely, like, as a man, you hustle, you strive hard. You're not doing it just only for yourself, just for those that are looking up to you. Like, you have to, there's this obligation that as a man, you have to provide, you have to be there. They're always looking up to you. Like, sometimes there's some things I would do while growing up. My dad, really, he'll be very, very strict. Like, he'll be very, very, he'll come at me with all. But when my younger sibling does that, and he'll just wave it out. Like, yes, they are looking up to you. You're the first.
They call that
Yes.
building.
Yes,
I think they call that building.
and I think you see, but why you are even comfortable with this is because probably you're doing well in your life. For instance, an elder brother is not doing well and he has all this responsibility. How do you think he will react to this?
Let's even say
That's
he's
what we-
married, he has
Yes.
kids to take care of and all of that.
Yeah, you now have your own life. You know, everybody has their life.
You have
too.
your
As
life,
much
you
as
have
we are related
investments
or
you want to
something, I have
make.
my own life too.
And then
Like-
family just called and they expect you to do it there and then.
It all
Some
boils
of them
down.
will not even give
Some
you
of them
time.
don't even know how much you earn.
Thank you.
But
They
they'll
don't
just call
care.
price for you,
They just
call
call
you,
price and
this,
it has to
this,
be
that.
that price for you to
The
provide.
point, yes, as a man, being successful is not optional. You know, women can afford to not. Maybe they might be average. They might not. You know, they might not reach
No,
that
no.
peak.
I don't agree with you with that.
I'm heading to somewhere. I'm heading to somewhere.
Okay.
Like they might be this level financially, and all of a sudden, a man that is made just come marry them and inherit their whole responsibilities, build house for her parents, get stuff like that. But as a man, it's not optional. Like it's definite. You must have to provide. That's what makes you like. That's the basis of being.
So you're just quite okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Entitlement. Like family entitlement.
And I know we're all familiar.
Even-
We're all familiar with this word that being a man here in Nigeria, like it's like 3-0 against you. You get the moment you're born into, especially in Nigeria, it's like the odds are already against you. So it's only you are against the odds. So it's those kind of mentality. You don't have to sulk. Like when responsibility comes, you'll be like, oh, why me? No. Just take the blows as a man and forge ahead. So
Okay, all right. Let's boil down this entitlement to a romantic relationship. Now you're not related to this person. You're just in love with this person. You get. So do you think that it's normal to have entitlement in your relationship between a man and a woman? Like,
Now, Morrison should go first.
okay, Morrison should go first now.
me, personally,
Eh,
I'm saying this from my own.
eh,
Like I have my views, my own bias about life and all that.
okay.
I don't think anybody should be entitled to anything from me. Like we're not related. Maybe okay, for instance, now I'm not committed. I'm not a committed kind of whatever. So I don't feel entitled to your time, your body, what you choose to do with yourself and all that. So I also expect such kind of energy too from yes, you don't have to be entitled to my time, my commitment, what I choose to do, where I want to be. You get you're an adult. You have your
because
whole
you're not a
already.
committed person.
Exactly. So I said personally.
That's the point.
I said personally, like me personally.
Yeah.
I'm not saying for the general.
Okay.
So me personally, I don't feel entitled to what another adult choose to do with their time, their body.
And you're also saying that people should not be
Yeah, they shouldn't expect that from me. Like, I might have an appointment with you and maybe we have a date, we have to, and you call Diamond and said, okay, you can't make it. You have a better place. You have maybe a client to attend to, or maybe you have something more important to do. I'm cool with it. Like, okay, it's fine. You get to just maybe.
So you don't feel entitled to anything from your woman?
From my woman?
Yes.
Maybe when I'm married, like, yes, as a responsible married man, definitely there's some things.
So before you get
to
married,
there are rules and regulations as a married man. Like, okay, you being responsible. Like, this is your responsibility. You choose to get married. So being married comes with a whole lot of responsibilities. So when you're ready for it, like, okay, yeah, definitely, your wife is entitled to everything about you. Like, even whom you choose to have sex with, because when you have unprotected sex with somebody, she has the right to know who. The health status of such kind of persons and everything. So
why would you have an unprotected sex with somebody when you're married? First of all,
you're saying me?
Yes,
I'm not
you.
Married,
wait.
For example, she's saying
yes. For example, you said when you're married, right? You're going to do these things. How would you know that these are the things you're supposed to do when you did not do them in relationship?
Thank you, because
you think you can just automatically do them in marriage.
Yeah, they think it's just magic.
Now the important question is: so most people date in order to get married.
Yeah.
Some people just date for just pass time and they just. Nothing
Are
special.
You saying you're not going to
special
date?
About this woman. She's just like a practice for the next person.
Oh,
so,
that's harsh. Like.
So
if I understand you, Morrison, you're saying you're not going to date a woman before you marry her. You're just going to go to this next step of marriage, or what?
For now, when you say me, Morrison, I have the plans of getting married anytime soon. So that question doesn't really relate to me.
I think he's going to get a wife from the village.
Yeah,
maybe when he's ready to get married, he'll now call his mom. Hello, mom. I think I'm ready to get married. Please bring one girl for me. So go and pay money and do the right thing. So I think that's what you're saying.
This is 2023. It doesn't work. Like
it does.
Our parents enjoyed that. I know, like, there's this a friend of mine that told me that her parents, they don't know themselves. Like, it was a time when there was no phone. It was letter they wrote. That they wrote a letter to him that they'll be sending him a wife and they will build a woman to him. They are living.
Maybe that's what you want to do.
They are married like almost 40 years married, and they're living fine. Like, most times, maybe the marriage is all about the kids. Sometimes the woman will be like, okay, I have kids already. Let me just stay in the marriage and that too.
Let me tell you something. There's an instance. I have this friend that was like last year in November. This guy just popped up from nowhere and proposed marriage to her. But then this is somebody that has never given her anything. I'm not saying that she should be entitled or anything, but when you see a giver, you know. When somebody is a giver, you will know, be it a man or a woman. We can just be talking and I'll tell you, my airtime has finished though. Can you call me? Or I might not even mention that I need that card.
Yeah, see,
you get? There are things that you just do.
Yes.
It's not entitlement. Okay, he proposed marriage to her, but then I think there was a time she mentioned she was not feeling fine or so. She needed money for treatment, but she didn't have. He said, God will provide though. And this was like 2 months to when he said he was coming to see her people. She doesn't know him. Anytime she complains about money, he doesn't have. What he used to tell her is the only money he has is what they will use to get married.
After
But-
the
but-
What they will,
marriage,
what they will use to do their marriage.
No.
No.
He has a point here. Like him being
They
married.
didn't, let me tell you something. They didn't really date. It was like, I think for 3 months. And then he came and
They
he was
did-
just,
okay,
he
then
just,
it was
he kept
courtship.
saying marriage. And I saw that it was getting to her head that she wants to get married. And I asked her, is there anything that this guy has really done for you?
Yes.
I'm not saying that, okay, he must do it too. And also do not ask him. Do not ask him. Just put on instances, scenarios that if this man is a giver, you will know if he wants to do it. In fact, even if he doesn't have, there are responses that will make you know that this person is actually a giver and he might actually do it when he has.
Yes, no.
So I have to talk that marriage out of her head because she was already thinking it.
Yes, no.
I told her, this one, you're going to
That's how
suffer.
some of them will get married and they will not start complaining.
Thank you.
Giving
My
you
husband
all
is
those
this,
signs.
my husband is
When
that.
you guys
You see
get
these
married,
signs and
how
you
will
went
tell
into
that he's not
it.
giving you, he's
There's
not
this
giving
thing
you
they say
that
about
one.
women
You
jumping
will
into
know.
conclusion. Now, this guy is
Say
not
we're
yet married
jumping
yet.
into
You guys just
How?
concluded that
What's his plan?
that he's not.
As a
now,
man,
now
tell us his
he
plan.
He made it open, like very, very plain that whatever money I have is for our marriage.
No.
She's yet to be
Not,
his wife. Why would
not
he spend on?
habamana, not
Not in the case
little
of someone that
money,
is
not
sick.
airtime, not sickness. Please.
Somebody wants to spend the rest
Come
of
on
your
now.
life with.
Let's be reasonable.
Was she
Let's be-
actually
let's
was
be-
there actually a sick person or you told her
She
about
was sick. She was actually sick. And after, like, since
See,
then,
Ba, any man that you share your problem with, and the next thing he tells you that God will provide, or how are you going to do about it? Ooh, red flag, run for your life.
run for your life.
Don't even
but
stay
you
there
know, there's this scenario
because
back then.
it's going to be worse than when you are single.
But
Yes,
this
now.
scenario-
yeah,
there's this
married
scenario
though.
back then.
Married forever.
Forever,
Back
Habamana.
then,
There are people they play with this forever something.
back then in Nollywood, like how actors, I remember this film by Nkemonwo, what's his name? Osofia. How he, there's this scene where he wants to test a woman's
Test.
he wants to test a woman by acting
So
like
don't do that
because
then.
men
Do
do
not
that.
do
Men
that.
Men do that. Like you want to know, okay, it's normal for women to be demanding. They just want to get access to a man's money and feel like, okay, yes, I'm not sure I know that. So this guy might be reserved and be like, okay, let me observe for this. Is she the type that can manage when there's no?
You should have given her
Wait,
money now.
thank
plenty
you.
money
Wait.
to
You
manage.
just mentioned manage, Abby.
Mm,
Manage is different from not giving at all.
yes.
Manage is given from the little that you have.
I want to ask something. What
Yes.
What is she doing? Like what?
She works. She
Even
does
if it's not-
business.
yes.
She runs business. She works.
Yes.
And she's sick. She can't take care of herself.
Yeah, a month can go far. Wait.
Yeah, see, Ba,
You see,
as
that's-
much as we
that's-
don't want to talk about this thing, if you are dating
This is what
someone,
we are saying. Entitlement. She's being entitled.
yes, and being
Another adult.
entitlement is
Now,
not
first
wrong.
of all, this guy is not yet a
Being
husband.
entitled is not
where,
wrong.
Where you have a point is maybe when finally is her husband and he doesn't provide, he's a deadbeat.
So you are not
Yeah,
saying
no.
that you will not do anything for a girl simply because you are not her
By
husband.
default, when I like a person, it happens naturally. Like I don't even think about it. Like, babe, I need this,
Exactly
I need
my
this,
point.
I need this.
So why are
But
you
some
So
men-
now
some
stressing?
the
men-
woman you
Now,
want
first of
your
all, first of
fiancé,
all-
because now she's
first
not
of
even
all-
longer a
first of
girlfriend
all,
now.
she said
He
something.
proposed
They
marriage.
didn't date. They didn't date.
No,
But
you
he
were
proposed
dating
marriage.
on this period, but you proposed marriage,
They
Abby.
didn't date.
You want
Yes,
to
now.
marry somebody and you don't
date.
want to do anything for them.
Do you know what it takes for a man to just come and meet a girl? He doesn't know anything about her. Like he just decided, okay, he wants to just dive in blindly into marriage. There's some precautions he has to
Morrison
take.
is not getting this point. The point is, this person has already proposed to this girl. She is wife to be in 2 months' time, and this same wife to be is now sick.
Let me tell you,
And you can't contribute
the
to
year
us.
2020, I was supposed to be a best man for my very close friend. I went to from Kanu here, went to the east. I was in my hotel room on the very day of the wedding. I put on my suit, my hair made, everything. I was looking all fly. This guy came and told me that the marriage has been cancelled. That it's not going to work.
Why?
This is a personal experience.
Okay, why?
This is because now there have been some red flags that this particular lady and the same scenario. Like this lady, they never dated. He just saw her in the friend's place and be like, who is this girl? I want to marry her. And instantly,
You see, that's where dating
Instantly.
is
Why
important.
would you even marry
You see
somebody you did not date?
Now that's the
Crying out
problem.
loud.
That's the
For God's
problem.
sake.
Now you see where the guy is coming from. He doesn't have to spend on her because anything happened diamond. Like he made his intention known, and she might let me just say yes and begin to extort me. from
Then
this
later
guy.
you now
Then
come and
later
find
I'll
out it's
say
not who
no.
you want.
Then later
kind of
the
thing
lady
is
might
that?
say no, she doesn't want to date him. So you don't have to blame the guy like he's not. Where you have a point is when they are finally married. She's his wife.
So she should
and he
suffer
doesn't
forever. She should make that
But
mistake.
she
You
works,
saw it before.
she works, she collects salary.
Wow. I should get married to you and feed myself in your house.
House. Hey, better live
you're-
in my father's house.
You're another
Let me be
adult.
feeding
You're an
myself
adult.
here.
You're an adult responsible for
Did you
yourself.
listen to yourself?
As in,
How exactly?
married to you, that's when you can take care of me,
That's the
Abby.
problem. You said entitlement. Now she's been entitled.
Yes, being
She's being
entitled is
entitled.
not
As your wife?
100% wrong. Being, you have certain rights.
She's not yet a wife. Then
Oh
why are
my
you entitled
goodness.
to his money? Like he
I
has
think
to- he has to provide.
let's reshape this entitlement
Yes.
thing.
Okay.
I think entitlement for a relationship should be put as support.
Yes.
Let's leave it as support.
And
But
there
you
should be
calling it-
entitlement in a relationship.
Thank you.
Because you can't be going out with someone that doesn't do a thing for you.
For you, it doesn't
Remember
work.
A
when
thing.
the beginning of this our conversation when I said my wife is entitled to me, like she's entitled to me providing for her. That's what makes me the husband of the house. Like I have to provide for her financially. I have to bring the whole stability into the. But this is a person that she's not yet a wife. She's still a fiancé. You get? She might have a boyfriend
Please,
somewhere where you get.
Why would you think that you have a fiancé that has a boyfriend somewhere?
okay.
Why do people live with this
As in-
mentality?
Someone that accepts to marry you,
To marry you.
and now he's still having another.
Don't do that.
But you've heard story about where the bride to be goes to her ex for the last time before she
Yes,
get married.
and there are also good stories.
get-
There are also good home stories where there's nothing like that existed.
Then this
What
guy,
if your
this
own
guy,
is that good
what
story?
if this guy you're talking about is taking precautions, like he's taking cautious step not to.
And
Then
when
you
propose
don't even
for-
trust yourself enough to go into
and
marriage.
you marry someone that you don't trust. Why
You don't
marry
trust
someone you
yourself
don't
enough
trust
to
them?
go into marriage. Because
Let's
how
talk
can you get
about-
married to somebody that you do not trust
Alright, guys,
and
so
you are
let's-
thinking that they have somebody somewhere
Yeah.
else?
In a relationship, there are certain things that cause entitlement.
Entitlement.
So, what do you think are those causes of entitlement? Who will go first? What causes entitlement in a
Okay,
relationship?
I'll go first. First of all, in our society, ladies most time, like kind of upbringing most ladies have, they have this. It has been in them, like from a very young age. When maybe you see a mother with her kid, you say, "Let me go marry your daughter." The mother will say, hope you get money." You see, she's not asking you about who you are, your character, whatsoever. Just have money. See, your mother, you have a very, very happy mother-in-law. You get so that entitlement from a very young age. It has been imbibed into the minds of these young ladies while growing up. That you see, when you ask most ladies now, who do you want to marry? They say, I want to marry a rich husband. I want to marry a rich husband that will build a house for my mother in the village, that will buy wrappers for my mom. You see, sometimes some men, when they meet their mother-in-law, they tell their mother-in-law things like, I'm going to spoil you, I'll buy you wrappers, I'll buy you a car. You get so that entitlement. But nobody, like me coming to marry your daughter, you don't tell me that you're going to buy me anything. You get so the entitlement mentality has always been there from a very young age. From a very, very young age, whereby they grew up with it. That for you to
So it's
for you
embedded.
to have my time. You see, that's why most guys when they go asking a girl out, they try to woo her with money. You see most ladies using iPhone, but they don't have a work that like their salary
buy
doesn't
that
worth that. So
iPhone.
men are always there too. So that mentality has always been there from a very young age, whereby for you to most ladies have it that for you to have my time, my love, for you to be, you have to be financially. So that's always been a thing from a very young age where
It's also lack of like self-worth, or should I say self-confidence, not knowing what to do with your life. And then you think once you have a man, you automatically have access to
Do you know that
whatever
some
he
people,
has.
Yeah, some people stay in a relationship that's toxic just because of what.
Thank you.
Yes,
Wait.
just because of what the guy is doing for
There's this
them.
girl that she was telling me, she came to my shop one time and she was telling me that her boyfriend cheats. So I was like, wow, your boyfriend cheats. You know that he cheats. She said yes. Like something that if our boyfriend do, we are head over heels about. How's to scatter that?
close.
So she was not telling me that her boyfriend cheats
And she's
and she has
comfortable with that.
treated infection like 4 times. But that will not stop her from being with him because he buys her gold, he buys her hairs. She stays in his apartment. You see?
Crazy.
So she's doing wifely duties and getting money in return, of which he's not married to her. Or I think he probably doesn't have plan to marry her. Because if a man that has that kind of money that will buy you hair, gold, like this luxury thing, if he can do all these things, I believe there's nothing more. And you even stay in his house.
Yeah, and I believe that a man that cheats on you openly, that you have to know, really don't.
It's
really
very
like
disrespectful.
But
It's disrespectful.
excuse me, I want to ask you a question. How best do you like to be apologized to? Like with your boyfriend? You like gifts, cash?
No,
There are some things that
just minutes. You don't even need to give me all those things.
Yeah, just minutes.
Be
If you tell
sorry
me that
and
you are
don't go
not
back to
doing
that
this
stuff.
thing again, you are not
Yes,
doing
let
it
me
again,
not
I move on.
see you going
But
back to it.
Me still treating something like 5 times.
5 times.
And before affection starts showing on you, it has been there for a while. And you treat it comes back. Like this person is constantly cheating on you and you are aware of that.
Yeah, aware.
So it's crazy how people would
So
want
it's-
to settle.
But you know it's okay for you to say she's wrong, but money, when most times when you ask most ladies, I don't know about you, but when you ask them,
Don't forget, we're talking about the causes of entitlement. She is
Entitlement.
trying to point out that some ladies, this is the cause. Because they wholly depend, all their life, they depend on a man. So they can't really live. And it gives back to a lot of stuff now.
It does.
Yes.
that's it. That's one of my points.
Because she's prone to infection now.
Yes.
When-
and she might not be sleeping with one person. She won't give another person. That's how it keeps going around now.
That's the thing. Now she made it very, very, like very, very intentional. The reason why she's with this guy because of the monetary benefits she gets from him. When a man does something and he apologizes with, he comes with this. What's the cake they do with money?
Roses. I
Rosy.
think the better language is rose. Yeah. Rose in the morning.
Rose in the morning.
After he offends.
We all
Then you
know
come and
Nigerian women.
And you know he'll go back to it. But then he'll bring rose to you in the morning.
What will you do to a rose? Like I bring a
That's
rose.
why you
I'm
guys
going to
do
wipe
money.
your face.
Exactly. You see.
That's why you guys do alerts, baby. Check your account balance. I don't
Check your
like
balance.
check your balance.
Exactly. Money. So
If you para too much, they'll tell you send me your account number.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Exactly. when you're angry and they send you money, you still remain there when you know that he's cheating. He's a cheater.
cheating.
All right, guys. On the first episode of this, the first part of entitlement, we talk about this scenario whereby a guy takes a lady out and spend a lot of money, up to like 350, maybe 500 self. But when you ask this guy for that same amount or even lesser, they don't get to give you. But they can buy drink, something like alcoholic drink, or they can spend it in the club for you, but they can't give you that kind of money. So I'm now asking you guys, don't hear your own part. Like, what do you think? Is that a case of entitlement? Or
Yes, first of all, guys don't, first of all, most ladies, like when you go through their social media page, it's only boobs, ass. As a guy, you would never want to invest your money because you know exactly where it's going to. You have to. Okay, most guys when they come and when they meet this lady that she has this entrepreneurial spirit in her. She works hard. When the guy comes in, like by default, you don't even have to tell him. You'll be like, okay, he wants to come in through this place. He wants to give you clients. He comes to your shop. You need a generator. He buys that. You get by default. But when normally you don't present yourself as somebody that you get,
so
you
you're
can
not
invest
saying
in.
it's the way
You
the
can
women
invest
present
in.
themselves.
What he does is, okay, like me personally, when I go to a girl's social media and her page can boast of zero intellectual presence, why would I want to invest in her? Exactly what I want to do is, okay, she's showing boobs, ass, you get, do things to impress the boobs and ass, and you get, very, very simple. So it boils down, she doesn't have to be entitled to the guy's money. You get, she doesn't have to be entitled to the guy's money. Like, you have to sell yourself as like they call it pitching. You pitch yourself as somebody that somebody can invest in. So when you have this, definitely guys do that by default. They come to you, you have a makeup brand where you sample your makeup and everything. When they come in, they'll be like, okay, you don't have AC in this shop, okay, I'll get you an AC because you're working hard already. You don't even have to tell him.
Yeah, I quite agree with you on this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why will you date a man that will go and spend that kind of money and cannot give you part of it?
Okay, let me say something. I think
So I think people really go out with their kind
exactly.
of person.
That's the
or
point.
people.
Now, somebody in the episode on this girls
The last
in my
episode,
city,
yeah.
the previous episode, I think it was Jay. He mentioned something about men going out to an occasion with a particular kind of. There's this occasion you go with your side chick. There's this occasion you go with your wife. There's this occasion you just go show off and all. And after that you go back home to the main woman. So it all boils down to how you present yourself. He sees you as this person that, okay, he just wants to go show off with his friends that, okay, look at the hot girl he's with. And all. You see, it ends there. The moment he finds a hotter girl, you get. So there's some occasions some men they don't go to with side chick. Even if you meet them by accident, they will just act like
pretend they don't know you.
They don't know you. It's normal. But there's some occasions they go to with their wife.
Yeah.
You get. So when he tries to show off and all, just okay, this what. So now, instead of you to be angry that he doesn't spend you, you just have to look inward that what is it about me that this guy sees
cannot give me
and
this
doesn't
amount
want
of
to
money,
invest
but
in
it's
me. Instead of you being angry at him, you have to channel that energy inward towards you that, okay, this person, I think there's something I'm giving off that doesn't really impress the person, that doesn't really want to make him to invest in me. So that boils down to how you
But you
present
know,
yourself.
there are a lot of men that are not out there. They are, should I say, insecure about a woman's being better, because they want to control you. They want to keep you in one space. I think is another point why some men don't spend or don't invest in women. They rather use it on useless things than to give you, because he really don't have a future with you and he doesn't see why he should put his money there. Yes.
You've said everything completely.
Yes. So I think a lot of girls need to understand, first of all, it has to do with you as a person. What you bring, like, I want to use the word, what you bring on the table, right?
To the table.
Yeah, to the table. Sorry. What you bring to the table, then the man looks at it and then try to help you, because men actually, they tend to use what you give them. Like, what you offer is what they're really going to work on. But in the case where you don't offer anything, of course he'll go and drink with his friends now.
Yeah.
And you're busy looking for common 100,000 probably to just fix something in your house. So girls, it boils down to you, right?
Exactly, that's the point.
Yeah. I also wanted to say something. Talking about what you bring to the table. Most people mistake it for bringing it to the table between you and your significant other. I think the first thing one should consider is, what do you bring to your own table?
Yes.
What you serve in your table?
That's key.
What you have. What can somebody see and say, this person is a great person? And I think I want to
play a role in this.
And I think I want to play a role. So if you actually want to be significant, to be important to someone, you should have your life going on.
Yes. Beyonce say, have your own life before you become somebody else's
So I think
wife. If you have your own life, it makes things easier for you.
Of course.
Now, anybody that is coming into
So
your
whoever
life already knows the kind of life
Exactly.
you are.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
okay, you are an entrepreneur, you are this. Can you cope? Because if you are dating an entrepreneur, you know that there's a lot of support she will definitely need. Yes. So, and you already know. So that's why a lot of women need to have a life before you look for a husband or whatever you're looking for.
Permit me. This is a shout out to all the supportive men.
Yes.
Honestly,
you, as far as we don't have, there are men that don't support, and there are men that 100%.
They are just the
but
best.
excuse me,
They're just the
support
best.
as in, there are
Emotionally.
different types of support. There's support where you get to support emotionally, financially, and
even physical touch and all those stuff.
Emotional support.
Yes, now. Yes. You cry, somebody give you a shoulder to lean on, all those things. There are guys like that.
My shoulders are pretty huge.
The men the men that actually give the gold without saying that one is a gold digger. Like the people that actually have the gold. Shout out
to you, not all those ones that don't have shishi.
Yes.
Yeah, here for my money. Shishi you don't have.
And also shout out to all the Hakimis in the house.
Yeah, guys, so this is where we come to the end of today's episode on Girls on My City with the topic entitlement. Probably we must still talk about it again, because entitlement is part of our culture here, especially in Nigeria, Africa. Family have some some kind of entitlement to your money. So I saw a post that said, you are busy hustling, one relative is giving birth to children, hoping you will take care of them. We need to remove all of those things from our mind. Like, if you want to give birth to 3 children, know what you are doing. Not that you'll be giving birth hoping that Williams is trying to make money and she's going to take care of my children. Please, let's do away with the sense of entitlement, and the right people will always do what they know they are supposed to do. They will
Right
always
by you.
support you. So guys, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Girls in My City. I remain your girl, Riri Williams. Bye for now.